world moves on, a relentless tide of indifference, washing away what once was. For most, forgetting is a luxury, a shield against the jagged edges of existence. They build walls of oblivion, safeguarding their emotional peace from the echoes of sorrow. But what if you chose otherwise? What if you chose to stay, to remember? This is the story of that choice and the crushing, brutal cost it demands. It begins with a name, a whisper in the wind that refuses to fade. Then another, and another. Each one a fragile ember in a darkening world. You become the unwilling archivist, the solitary keeper of forgotten lives. Their stories, their faces, their laughter, they all lodge themselves within your soul. A living library of pain, grief, and unacknowledged existence. This is your burden. Every forgotten name is a tiny blade, dulling your own light with each memory. The convenience of oblivion for others becomes the relentless agony for you. You carry their absence like a physical weight, heavier with each passing season. Their silence screams in your ears, a constant echo in the quiet hours. The world demands you let go, asks you to join the ranks of the indifferent. But to forget would be to erase them again, a betrayal you cannot bear. So you dig in, you fight the current of collective amnesia alone. Your hands grow raw, your spirit frayed, but you hold on with desperate grit. Each preserved memory costs a piece of your serenity, a fragment of your joy. Your own story fades, obscured by the countless narratives you carry. You become a vessel, brimming with sorrow, yet perpetually empty for yourself. The shadow of grief never truly leaves, an unwanted companion in your vigil. You learn the language of loss, a dialect spoken by so few, understood by even fewer. Their indifference is a comfort, a bliss you can only observe from afar. It corrodes your joy, acid eating at the seams of your once vibrant spirit. The price of their peace is your perpetual ache, an unseen wound. You become a living testament, a ghost haunting a world that moved on. The simple act of remembering becomes a monumental act of defiance. You choose the heavy truth over convenient illusion, every single day. The guts it takes to stand alone, to bear witness, is unimaginable. It's not just memory, it's a constant, visceral empathy, tearing at your core. You relive their last moments, their quiet despairs, their unfulfilled dreams. The mental fortitude required to not break, to simply keep holding on, is immense. Sleep offers no escape. Their faces populate your waking nightmares. Every smile you force is a hollow echo of the joy you once truly knew. You watch the world celebrate, laugh, and forget, and you feel nothing but distance. The very act of living becomes a performance, masking the graveyard within. Who remembers the rememberer? Who grieves for the one who constantly grieves? The burden is yours alone, a crown of thorns pressed firmly on your brow. It is a silent sacrifice, unseen, unthanked, profoundly personal. You are a bridge between worlds, one of vibrant life, the other of silent dust. Each flicker of forgetfulness is a moment of terror, the ultimate betrayal looming. The fear of becoming like them, of letting go, is a constant, gnawing dread. Your hands are perpetually stained, not with blood, but with the dust of the forgotten. The energy expended simply to recall a name, a face, is monumental. You feel their cold hands in yours, a spectral touch that never truly warms. The world keeps moving, vibrant and loud, while your soul stays in the quiet past. This isn't just grief, it's an endless, self-imposed empathy, a bleeding heart. You understand the depth of human cruelty, not just from the forgotten, but from the forgetters. The truth is a weapon, and you wield it every time you speak a lost name. It is an act of love, raw and painful, given without expectation of return. Your personal peace, your emotional freedom, are forfeited at the altar of memory. The quiet courage to wake up each day, knowing what awaits, is astounding. You are a living monument, carved from sorrow, sustained by conviction. The weight crushes, but it also forges. You become undeniably strong. But strength, in this context, means the capacity to bear unending pain. Every moment of present joy is tinged with the ache of absent futures. Your empathy is a superpower, but it's also your most grievous wound. You are a lighthouse in a storm of forgetting, a beacon for sunken ships. The responsibility never lifts, a constant hum beneath your skin. You see the beauty in broken things, the sacredness in what was lost. But that vision comes at an exorbitant price, paid from your very essence. You are a warrior, fighting a battle that no one else even knows is happening. The scars accumulate, internal and invisible, but deeply felt. Every laugh you genuinely share feels stolen from the quiet chamber of your heart. You are a living echo, amplifying the voices that would otherwise fall silent. The temptation to just let go, to finally release the burden, is immense. But a sense of duty, colder and sharper than any blade, holds you firm. You are the last line of defense against utter erasure, against true oblivion. And for a moment, the overwhelming futility washes over you, paralyzing. The abyss of forgetfulness stares back, and for once, you falter. A name slips, a face blurs, and panic grips your ravaged heart. The very thing you swore to protect is threatened by your own failing. This is the breaking point, the moment the weight feels truly unbearable. Yet from the depths of that despair, a defiant spark ignites. Not for solace, not for reward, but for the principle of their existence. You rise, battered but unbroken, ready to carry the names once more. The quiet resolve of a soul who refuses to let the past die completely. It is a strength born of pure, unadulterated, agonizing will. The choice to remember is not a gift, but a life sentence. A sentence you accept, because the alternative is unimaginable. You are the one who remembers. You are the one who pays the price. And your peace, your serenity, your carefree self are the currency. The cost of carrying forgotten names is the eternal funeral of your own heart. It is a brutal, beautiful, agonizing burden you will carry until your last breath. The forgotten are not truly forgotten, not while you still draw breath. This is your legacy, etched in tears and unyielding remembrance. A legacy that saves others from oblivion, at the cost of your very self. You are the living monument, built on the ruins of your own peace. A testament to the forgotten, a warning to the world. For every name you remember, you lose a piece of who you once were. And that, ultimately, is the crushing, inescapable truth of your existence. You are the guardian, the keeper, the eternal mourner. A tragic hero of remembrance, doomed to a solitude of empathy. And in that suffering, you find a purpose, a reason to bear the pain. The price is everything. But the names, they live on, because of you.